In the last few days of January, American troops made their way back to the original lines, the ones they'd held before the German offensive began. The books on the Battle of the Bulge were closed. 16,000 Americans had been killed, 60,000 more wounded or captured. German casualties were said to be twice that. There was no ceremony to mark the end of the battle, not even a headline. The GIs simply kept moving forward into Germany.
The Battle of the Bulge would be remembered as the great surprise of the campaign in Europe. I think General Bradley would hold that it speeded the end of the war because the German took so many casualties, and when he was as severely defeated as he was in the Battle of the Bulge, it helped end the thing by May. An intelligence failure, certainly we didn't know he was coming. When you look back on the record now, you can say, hey, you should have seen this, or you should have seen that, or anticipated this. I don't think anyone did.
When we started to make our way back into the Ardennes, it was something quite amazing. Emerging from the snow, the white, were two things: houses that were destroyed, because the villages were practically all destroyed, and huge black holes, vast numbers of them, in the fields. It was an apocalyptic landscape. Really, a madman wouldn't have been able to imagine such a landscape. People had been buried, but very summarily, because in winter everything was frozen. It was frightening, and our parents, of course, tried to keep us from those places. Still, they were everywhere, these bodies, half buried. It was 2 or 3 years before they managed to find the bodies of all the soldiers that had fallen.